my audience is divided. Some of them feel it's good to fire back. You're supposed to stand up for yourself. But at the same time, there are trolls that are just looking to draw attention to themselves, and therefore firing back, you're giving them exactly what they want. So, what do you do?
Well, it depends the severity of the comments. If it's very rude, I just delete it and ban them. But, you know, if something is misunderstood, like say they're like, oh, you know, I don't understand this, like, therefore I don't like it, then I'll take the time to just be like, okay, let's talk about this.
Either we will just delete and block it, or if we see, like, say for instance, they try to like make something up, we'll be like, actually it's this. So sometimes it depends on what they say. Sometimes we'll try to correct them and actually respond to them, but sometimes if they just kind of are proving that they're not really listening at all, sometimes they'll just be like really ignorant about it and they won't like be like, oh, I'm sorry about it. They'll just keep going. Then we just learn that there's nothing we can do about them and we just block them.
I agree with you about the fighting back and standing up for yourself. But on the other hand, if you just don't do anything, they will leave you alone.
Just block and delete them and ban them.
Yeah?
And just be like, goodbye. I hope you have a good life.
Okay.
Godspeed.
My thoughts on that is it really just depends. I mean, if you feel the need to fire back, then, I mean, that's your decision. And just standing there letting it happen doesn't really help the process either. So, I mean, it's something that we all need to be aware of and that we should be trying to help go against. It's not the right thing. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that really actually need help, and this trolling or online bullying is just not helping.
It's important to support people that are being trolled, but you don't want to be aggressive and attack the troll themselves, because that only continues the cycle of hostility on the internet.
No, don't engage. I mean, I think you have to use your best judgment. Sometimes it's appropriate to call people out, and sometimes you know that if you're doing it, all they want is a reaction. So giving them a reaction, you're giving them what they want, and then you're just fueling their fire. So kind of use your best judgment, but don't let people get away with being mean.
You can only take your actions into consideration, so you can only react to how they do it. So you can't control others, but you can only control yourself. So it's always best to keep it in check, let it go, dismiss it. It's just them trying to get a rile out of you, and you don't do it.
When I do, I just delete and ban, because it's one of those things that my page is meant to be like a safe haven, a positive environment for my fans, and in essence, it's my home. You know, treat my home with respect.
Some people just say stupid stuff and don't realize they're trolling per se, and they're just saying stupid stuff. Making it clear that that's not okay and that is bullying is good for people who aren't trolls. If you get to a point where it's clear that they are a troll, then it's just better to block, at least in my opinion.
I would say the thing that seems to have worked out for me the most has been just either ignoring them, which is what we should do with her.
Yes, yes, we should.
I mean, it's wrong in general. I mean, people do it for a rise. You know, they're very bored, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But give or take, I mean, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta have patience with them, laugh it off, you know what I'm saying, continue doing what you're doing. Because, you know, the majority rules. You know what I'm saying? This is a huge thing now. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's getting into it. And I'm all for it. You know, I have a blast doing it. And it's kind of, you know, contradictive of the bullies.
Yeah. My favorite...
Hey!
Dad! We're videotaping. Okay.
Filming myself is my shtick. You start spinning webs and I'll sue.